simplify the expression 2 multiplied by y minus 3 in brackets minus 3 multiplied by 2 minus y in the brackets. So how do we deal with this particular problem? Well, first of all, we need to understand that we are being asked to simplify the expression. To simplify something is to make it much simpler, right? So this is not simplified. When it is simplified, it is going to look much simpler. So whenever you're dealing with questions on simplification, you have to deal with what is in the brackets first. You have to eliminate the brackets. And in this particular case, we have two parts, the first part and the second part. So we're going to deal with these parts separately. Let's first deal with the first part. In other words, let's eliminate the brackets of the first part. So the first part here is 2y minus 3. So we have to multiply, in order for us to eliminate the brackets, we have to multiply 2 by everything that is inside the brackets. So 2 times y and then 2 multiplied by negative 3. So here we're going to get 2 times y. This is the first part. And then we're going to multiply 2 times negative 3. So we can just write the negative sign here. And here we can say this is 2 times 3. So this is the first part. And this is going to be 2y because 2 times y is 2y. And this is 6 because 2 times 3 is equal to 6 times negative 1. This is going to give us negative 6. So this is the first part. Now we can also deal with the second part. When we look at the second part here, it is actually negative 3 and this is 2 minus y. Don't forget this particular sign because it is part of this value here, which is 3. So again, we're going to multiply this negative 3 by everything that is inside the brackets. So the first step is negative 3 multiplied by 2. So we're going to write it like negative 3 times 2. And then we're going to multiply negative 3 by negative y. So this is going to be negative 3 times negative y. Negative 3 times 2 is going to be negative 6. Negative 3 times negative y. Here we have negative, here we have negative. When you multiply negative by negative, you get positive. So clearly, we are going to get a positive value here. It's positive. This is 3 times y, which is positive 3y. When we reach this stage, all we have to do is combine the two. So this is going to be 2y minus 6 minus 6 plus 3y. And then we can collect the like terms because here we have 2y, here we have 3y. These two can go together. So we are going to say 2y plus 3y minus 6 minus 6 because here we have negative 6 and negative 6. So this is clearly going to give us 2y plus 3y is equal to 5y. And negative 6 minus negative 6 is negative 12. And so this is our final answer. So here's another question for you. Simplify the expression 4x squared plus 2y squared minus xy plus 6x squared plus 2xy. So how do we go about it? Well, first of all, you have to analyze carefully the entire expression given. And when you analyze it, you're going to realize that there are terms here that are alike. For example, 4x squared is similar to 6x squared. So these two can be paired. And you have negative xy, which can be paired with positive 2xy. Except 2y squared, because it doesn't have a pair. So we're going to collect the like terms in order for us to simplify this particular expression. When we collect the like terms, we're going to get 4x squared paired with positive 6x squared. And then negative xy is going to be paired with positive 2xy. Then we're going to have 2y squared, which does not have a pair. And so when we try to evaluate this, 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. And x squared is going to remain like that. Now here, when you look at this expression, there is a 1 here which is invisible. Whenever you see a variable on its own without any number in front of it, just know that there is a 1 there. So this is like negative 1 xy plus positive 2xy. So it's more like just adding the coefficients here, or dealing with the coefficients here. It's like negative 1 plus 2, which is essentially 1. So here, when we try to evaluate this expression here, it should give us a positive value, because here it's more like negative 1 plus 2, which is just 1. But we don't usually write 1. So we just write positive xy and then plus 2y squared. So at this stage, we cannot simplify it further. And so this is our final answer.